I didn't get mine yet. Can I have mine?
Yeah, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
The fishing pond, he said the staff is very, very bad.
Very rude.
Just our country, sushi is burnt.
Burnt? Funny, weird. Today we're gonna go hit the streets of Tokyo and ask the foreigners here what weird stories they have to share. And I have a really weird one to share with you at the end of the video. My name is Kathy Cat. This is Ask Japanese. Let's go hit the street. Let's go and ask foreigners in Japan. You guys live here or you're traveling?
We are studying in Gunma.
I'm just gonna mention her Japanese is awesome. She was just speaking Japanese for a moment there. I haven't heard your Japanese yet, but she surprised me.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
We're asking everyone today about a funny story of something that happened to you in Japan. Anything where you're like, oh, that was a funny story to tell the family. I'm sure there's a lot. Pick your favorite.
Maebashi Station, we were coming to Tokyo and there were a couple of students, I want to say high school, I'm not sure. And we were at McDonald's, just eating, minding our own business, and they were so like cheery and bubbly. They started waving at me and I wasn't sure if it was me. I just kind of turned around, looked around, me like, what are like me? And they were like, yeah. Like, I was like, okay, they look nice. I waved back and they went like this. They waved back and went outside. I was kind of shocked. Hi, why are you acting so like surprised? They were so sweet. I wish they would like approach and we would talk. Yeah, that was kind of funny story, I guess.
You felt a little bit like a celebrity for a moment.
Yeah, like, oh, hi.
Where are you girls from?
Yes, we're from Spain.
So tell us a funny story that happened to each of you in Japan already.
I'm going to present to our friend Asuka. Asuka, come here. Come here.
Asuka!
He's a bit shy, but he's really nice. Yes, we met him in a hostel.
And he came us, he's like our daddy, you know, he's like taking us everywhere. He's bye. No, that's a joke. So he's like taking us to the places like everywhere because we didn't know anything and we don't have internet outside, so
He helped us everything. Yeah.
So literally you just met in the hostel and now you're touring Tokyo together.
Yes.
Thank you so much for looking after the girls.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So what was like the most fun thing you've done so far in Japan?
just that we learn konnichiwa. So we're everywhere like yes, konnichiwa. That's the only thing.
Yes, like with everybody, like konnichiwa, and konnichiwa, everybody, like, come on, hello.
So you're just konnichiwaing everyone?
To everyone.
Yes,
I didn't get mine yet. Can I have mine?
Yeah, konnichiwa.
Fantastic. Awesome. Here in Japan, what was like the funniest moment or the most interesting moment that happened to you while you were here during your holiday?
Oh my, we tried souffle pancakes and they were not what we were expecting. So like tasting them was kind of funny, yeah.
Okay, well, explain to me what happened there.
We just thought they were going to be really thick, but they turned out to be the lightest thing ever. And so we were just surprised by that.
She did not like them.
And I'm a pancake enjoyer.
Oh, you're like a pancake connoisseur. It was not what you expected.
Same, yeah.
Well, we just had some pancakes actually.
Yeah, I went to Rainbow Pancake.
Yeah,
It was really good. Really good, yeah.
Well, then tell us what kind of funny or entertaining thing happened at Rainbow Pancake, or within your first 4 hours here in Japan, what kind of funny experience have you already made?
Getting crammed into the subway like a tin of sardines was really interesting. I got very close and personal with a little old man. I think he might be my dad now. But it's good.
How small was the little old man?
He was like down here. I feel like a giant.
And you're not in the UK.
Yeah, I'm very short. Yeah.
You got a new Japanese dad now?
Yeah. I can't wait to see him again. Hopefully he'll take me home.
Oh my gosh. Would you do it again?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
10 out of
absolutely.
10.
The crowded trains in the morning? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
because compared to London, it's not that much different, but it's just a little bit more cramped. So,
A little bit more organised as well, to be
yeah,
fair.
actually, and quicker.
Yeah.
Oh, organized.
A lot more organised than it is in England. It's a really nice order to everything. People respect rules a bit more. Kind of just do whatever the hell they want.
You can just tell that everyone like sticks to one certain thing. So like, I've noticed that everyone walks on the left if you're moving in a certain direction. Whereas in the UK, you just have people shoving into you all the time. Even though you're technically supposed to be on the left in the UK, that it just doesn't happen. So it's just a lot. Yeah, you feel a lot more like, oh, I know what to expect here because everyone does the right thing.
I went to a fishing station at Ichigaya with my friends after school, and while we were fishing, I dropped my phone in the fishing pond. Yeah. 6 months after I started the contract, so I'm still paying for the fees even though it's still lost.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's painful. You're still paying for a phone that's not there anymore.
Yeah, basically it's still in the pond.
Could you like get the staff to at least fish it out?
I asked them, but they're kind of cold. They're like, no, it's gone forever. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The director knows the fishing pond. He said the staff is very, very bad.
Very rude. I'm just saying.
Sayonara to your phone.
Yeah, sayonara.
It's a moment of silence. So tell me one of your funny, interesting Japan stories that you would like tell your family back home saying, oh my God, this happened.
When we first got here, we were in the right line to get a ticket for the train. And then we ended up in the wrong line, and we made the lady helping us laugh though, so that was nice.
How did you make her laugh?
Because she pointed us in the direction that we had just come from, and then we were like, oops, sorry, we're kind of not here for a long time. We don't know what we're talking about.
So you stood in line for the right line, and then you halfway like leave
And
that
then I
line?
convinced myself we were in the wrong line. So
How long was the line?
maybe like 20 minutes.
So was she kind and was like, you know what, you're
Yeah.
here now, it's okay, I'll help you?
Yeah. She was very kind.
So you stood in that first line for how long?
Maybe 10 minutes the first time. Yeah. And then left the line, then came back to the right line again. But we were waiting for like half an hour.
Fail story here, but at least it made her smile, I guess?
Yeah, we all laughed together. It was funny.
I found the rush hour train traffic being in the middle of it a little surreal.
Oh, did you aim for that on purpose? Because I heard about people who aim for that on purpose.
We did not. We just didn't time ourselves to head back to Shinjuku at the right time.
Yeah.
So we were sardine packed into the train.
How was that?
Hot. It wasn't too long, so it was okay.
How many stops?
3.
Done that experience now. How did it feel?
Been there, done that.
When I ate sushi, I really shocked because I think sushi is different from our country. I'm just shocked. Wow, just our country sushi is burnt.
Burnt?
Burn, they're like
Fried?
they have like hot kind of sushi, I'm sure.
Sushi!
Sushi, yeah.
What? Because in Azerbaijan, I don't think they eat raw fish that much, and it's not available freshly to us because we're not near ocean. So they kind of fry it. They have different variation, and they come mostly in roll. So when we came to Japan and when we saw nigiris, mostly we were so shocked. Oh, this is completely different kind of sushi than we imagined.
With ebi. Ebi, yeah.
At home it's hot. In Japan it's cold. What was like your reaction when you had your very first sushi?
It was really good. I really liked it.
Oh, I see. And how often do you now go and eat sushi?
A little too often, I guess.
You fell in love
every day.
almost every day. Wow. Okay, cool.
We love, like, to
Love to the heart.
sushi lover.
Sometimes people talk to us because we're so tall, especially my friends. So and they come to us and talk in Japanese. Oh, you're so tall, and that's one of the funny moments.
I guess I hit my head a lot of times.
Tell me, list up how many things you hit your head on so far.
In trains, restaurants, staircases. It's literally everywhere.
Staircases.
Yeah, because there's sometimes ceiling is very low.
Yes. So when you go into the subways and to the train station, and there are some parts where the ceiling is maybe 5 centimeters above my head, so he's going to bump his head quite often. But most of the time, I was going to avoid it. He did quite a good job because he's like nearly 2 meters, so it's pretty difficult in Japan.
Tell me how many centimeters each of you is in tallness.
185.
196.
Question: do you poke out of the bed with your length? Like, Do your legs do your feet poke out of the bed? Is the bed too small? Something like that too?
Depends. Usually it's acceptable, but the rooms are so small. So the bathrooms. One time, Osaka, a room, the height was so small. My friend was like 1 centimeter below the ceiling when he's going to take a shower.
Oh no!
Because it was such a small room. That's so I was going inside the shower. And I was like, oh man, it's going to be pretty difficult for him. And then he went inside and was, yes, it somehow works.
If the ceiling is right here, like you literally you have to kneel down to get the water over your head, right?
So scared of bumping my head there.
What was like a funny moment that you had in Japan?
People have been really nice. A lot of people have just been like very complimentary and like very sweet. Like a lot of little kids have been really nice. Like they're so pretty, and I'm just like, so yeah, everyone's just been really nice so far.
Also, like especially here in Harajuku, people are like giving us compliments on our
both
makeup.
of us like dress like this all the time, kind of. So it's like nice to be somewhere where you feel like oh, there's like other people dressed like that, and I'm not like the weirdest person here. Like,
you're in the right place. You're in Harajuku.
Yeah, it's like everything goes,
So like if Japan is very welcoming, how are people back home?
Some people are very welcoming. I'm from like the South in America, so some people are definitely like, wow, okay. Like a little scared maybe.
It's too much color.
Yeah, I guess. Too much color, too much makeup, and sometimes, but I don't know, you can find nice people anywhere, and like fashion is like, a great way to like, even if most people kind of look at you a little weird, if you see one other person who also likes fashion and like colorful expression and stuff, then it's an easy way to like make friends and connect with people. So that's cool.
Yeah. How's that for you? Same area? No, you're Norway, so how's that there?
Kind of the same, I feel like.
All right, I got a story for you guys. Here in Harajuku, there used to be a guy dressed in a suit with a top hat, looking really smart, and he was pulling on a leash a little tawashi, which is a type of round brush that you usually brush dishes with that are really hard to clean. And he would just walk that thing as if it was alive up and down the street here. In winter, he would put a little Christmas hat on it. It was a weird thing, but he would definitely do it. We would see him for street interviews quite fairly regularly. And one day we decided not to interview here, but to go all the way over to Shibuya and interview in Shibuya. And suddenly he turned up in Shibuya. But what was even better than that, there was suddenly a meeting of like 5-6 people, or maybe even more, who all came together and on a little string had a tawashi brush. Slightly differently decorated, maybe the leash was in a different color, but they all came together to pull on a string a brush behind them through the city of Tokyo. I never found out what this was all about. I haven't seen him for a couple of years now, but what was that? What was that? What is your weird travel story? If you have one, share it with us in the comments down below. And if you love this video and you want to support our channel, please give us a big like. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you're curious about more, check out the video up here for more.